everybody. Hope everybody's doing really well today. I'm here to talk about a new printing company, or they're fairly new, and they're called OliColors. And their books are Amazon printed, so I kind of wanted to talk about the books they've released so far and just give a general overview of the printing company. So this is one of their books. It's called Mermaid, and I did do a full flip of this book on my channel if you're interested to see that. It's beautiful, and I haven't colored in it yet, so I'm really excited to get to it, and I've picked a page. I am going to work on this one here. And to me, especially this shape here looks very pumpkin-y. And since it's October and I'm incredibly in the autumn moods at this point, I am going to color her pumpkin colors. I usually use the exact same pencils for all of my pumpkin coloring, and this is going to be no different. But let's get into the actual topic of the video. So OliColors has an Amazon store, and I'm just going to quickly read the little blurb that they have. So OliColors is a new brand founded by two brothers and 8 artists who are passionate about art. All designs are an effective language to convey strong emotions, especially designed with adults in mind. Our main focus is to bring our colorists a fun and affordable hobby that takes them back to feelings from their childhood, back to a time of peace, clarity, and stress-relieving feelings. Our team consists of school teachers, sport coaches, psychologists, sculptors, and design artists who work together on the same wavelength to create each individual line aimed at making the colorist mentally feel good. Immerse yourself in the fantastic world of OliColors. And they do have a website, it's OliColors.com. So just from that blurb, to me, it sounds amazing. And I'm such a big fan of and so into supporting new and starting out brands and artists. And I feel like I am quite guilty of also just sticking to maybe the artists or the companies that I know, right? So Camellia Angelkova, Coloring Book Cafe, Creative Haven, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. But I also quite often want to take a step back and support the newer companies or the newer artists, because it's hard to start out in a new field, right? Especially one that is as saturated as like adult coloring books or just coloring books in general, especially with all of the nonsensical, fake, stolen artwork books that are available online. I want to make a point of specifically supporting those that are providing authentic artwork and affordable artwork as well. So as of me filming this video, OliColors has released 13 books in total. So their first book was published August 2nd of 2022. So they're fairly new. So the first one was published on August 2nd. And then their newest book was published on October 4th. So very recently. And their books range in price from $4.99 to $7.99, which in my humble opinion is really good, right? Because I feel like so many coloring books now are getting more and more expensive. So being under $10, most of them are $4.99, so most of them are under $5, is just superb. I will, of course, link absolutely everything down below in case you're interested in checking them out. So, in general, also, the books do have some reviews. Of course, the older books have more reviews. And literally all of the reviews that they have had so far have been 5 stars. They don't have thousands and thousands of reviews, since they're so new to the scene. But the ones that they do have are all 5 stars. And I did also leave a review for this book, and I also gave it 5 stars because I really like it. So I figured I could go through all of the books that they have released and kind of talk about them, and maybe, you can know which ones sound interesting to you and such. So the newest one is called Fire Goddesses, and there are 50 mythical creatures, fantasy animals, and beasts. So I actually have this one ordered and it is on its route to me. It should arrive in a couple of days. I am traveling to the US. I'm pre-filming this video, so I'm traveling to the US probably around the time that you're seeing this video. I have to go for work, but in that time the book will arrive to me, so I will do a full flip of it when I am back from my work trip. But this one is stunning and to me feels quite similar to this one, just like really beautiful mythical creatures. And after how much I love this book, that one was like a no-brainer for me. So really, really excited to get my hands, my grubby little paws on that one. All of their books are Amazon printed. So it is Amazon paper. They are single-sided, as you can see. The back just has something like this. They are black backed, but for example, this book, zero curling, like it is flat. So I'm not sure if the other books were also black backed, but this one obviously is. So this book was from October 4th. On October 4th, they also released Kaleidoscope, and it's in a coloring book with detailed floral mandalas, cute animals, and stress-relieving patterns. So that one is definitely a little bit more, I would say, like Zendoodly and patterny. So if you are not into patterns or like Zendoodles basically, then that one's not for you. But if you enjoy a good Zendoodle or like a patterny page to maybe take your alcohol markers to, I think it's really, really cute. It's also only $4.99. So good bang for your buck. And you do get a lot of pages in these books. So like, for example, this book is 50 pages. So yeah, 50 pages for $4.99. That's pretty good. That's like a Camellia Angelcova price, right? I think her books are $4.99 for 50 pages, if I'm not mistaken. How much are her miniature books? I can't recall. But anyways, that book was also from October 4th. On September 26th, they had released Inspirational Quotes. So it's a coloring book of quotes. If you are somebody that enjoys, a little inspirational word here and there, or just quotes in general, definitely check it out. They are shorter quotes, so they're not like paragraphs, just a couple of words, like a handful of inspirational words that will hopefully, maybe help you out on a bad day. We've all been there. Unfortunately, probably will all also be there again. So sometimes it's just nice to have something reassuring in your life, right? And I believe, yes, that one is also 50 designs and also only $4.99. I love that price. I'm sorry, but getting a coloring book with 50 pages for under $5, that's superb. Yes, please. I honestly am so excited to move, not because I don't like where I am now, but because I'm just excited to start stockpiling new coloring books. Because I've been really, really refraining from purchasing too many new coloring books because of the move. But a lot of companies and artists are making that goal very, very difficult by releasing such stunning work. So I don't want to say they should stop because I'm a big fan, but maybe slow down till I move. Just a personal request. And yes, I know I ordered one of their books that I was just talking about, but I just wanted to do a full flip and get my hands on it because it just looks really cool. But I've been really good at refraining from purchasing. I absolutely promise. So that one was the Inspirational Quotes. One that I am super excited about is one that they released on September 23rd, and it's called Christmas. Yes. I know it's not even close to Christmas, and no, I'm not like decorating for Christmas. I'm not doing Christmas music just yet. I'm not there, but I'm so excited to be there. So this one is $4.99. I believe it has 50 pages. Let me double check. Also something that I like, they do give you a preview. You can see some of their pages, so you can see the art style and kind of, you know what to expect. Yeah, so the Christmas book does have 50 pages. Some of the pages are a little bit Zen doodly, but not all of them. So do check it out. I feel like there's a good mix, but you can definitely see the fact that various artists work for this company because, for example, the Christmas book was not done by the same artist as this. Like they don't specify the name of the artist, but the style is so different. So it's definitely a collection of individuals, as they said. It's definitely not just one person. So if you looked at one of the books and you didn't like it, like you didn't like the art style, which is fine, don't discredit the other ones because it could be a completely different person that did the artwork and the style could be significantly different. Because, for example, I'm not a big Zandoodle fan, maybe once in a while, but it's not something that I would want like coloring books and coloring books of. But something like this, yeah, I'll take all of them. Yes, please. So then on September 15th, they released Doodle Attack and Animal Kingdom Invaded by Cute Doodles. And this one was very interesting. So I was looking at all of these books earlier, and this one to me kind of makes me like think of Kirby Rosanas, because remember when he had like an animal and there'd be like little doodly things coming out of it? That's exactly what this book looks like. And no, not in exactly the same, like it's stolen artwork, but like it's also like cool animals, sometimes like animals overlaying one another or like something sprinkled in, like just like a scene on top of an animal. Like it's just really, really interesting. So if you like Kirby Rosanas and those books, give this one a gander because it is $4.99. Kirby's books are not $4.99. And I'm also not saying that this is like a Kirby dupe or like, you know, whatever. Like Kirby's books are incredible. I'll continue to buy them. I love them. But this one was also an interesting one. So if you take a look, do you see what I'm talking about? Like, do you also think it kind of has a similar style to Kirby a little bit? Or am I just seeing things? You know, let me know. Also, they do have a Halloween book out. So the Halloween book came out on September 6th, and I actually did a giveaway of this book on my Instagram. So I ended up giving the Halloween book away to one of my lovely subscribers, and I hope she loves it. I'm not a Halloween, like scary, spooky coloring kind of gal, which I've mentioned a lot, but I know so many people are, and this book just looked so cool, so I wanted to share the wealth and kind of, you know, I haven't also done a giveaway in a very long time, so I figured it was time. And yeah, the Halloween book is super interesting. It is spooky. So if you're a fellow chicken like myself, maybe 'tis not for you. But if you like spooky, creepy, check it out. It's also only $4.99. So love that. Only a few of their books are more than $4.99. So I'm really impressed with that. I also realized while I was talking about the books in the order that they were released in, well, I guess reverse order, I actually skipped one. So on September 21st, they had also released Relaxing Patterns, and it's 50 mesmerizing, unique floral pattern designs. And it's patterns, right? So if you like mandalas and patterns, this is a great option. This one is one of their expensive ones, quote unquote. It is $6. So while the other ones were all $4.99, this one's a little bit more pricey. Not sure why, but it is. And there's no duplicates. I don't know if I've mentioned that. But if you're on the lookout for a new pattern book from, you know, an authentic source, not somebody just stealing people's artwork, do give this one a look-see. I just finished my mandala coloring book from Camellia, which is so excited. I do have a full completed book flip on my channel. So I will be on the market for a new mandala / pattern book very soon. And I might snag this one up because for that price and the quantity that you get, it's a good deal. So, and I love that they're one-sided because I tend to use alcohol. Well, not I tend, I always use alcohol markers on like patterns and mandalas. So I don't want a double-sided book for that because I would be ruining 50% of the pages basically. Then let's see. So they released 2 mandala books on August 26th and August 31st. One of them is called Animal Mandalas. So it's like Animal Mandala / Zentangle, Zen Doodles, whatever you want to call. And then Mindful Mandalas or actual mandalas. And it says they're both unique and hand-drawn, so love that. Both of those books do have reviews online, and all of them, again, are 5 stars. So, yeah, I mean, again, I'm such a sucker for mandalas and patterns that I cannot wait to mass order from this company and just try out these books. And that's the thing, like, you know, sometimes with less known companies, you just have to like, you know, kind of bite the bullet, right? And try them out. Take a look at the book. And there's always that if you don't like it, you can always return it back to Amazon, right? Of course, like you shouldn't be like, I try not to purchase things being like, oh, it's fine, I'll just return it. But in the back of my mind, I know that if it's something that I completely dislike or something that is completely not my style, that returning it is also an option. I don't know why I went on that tangent, but here we are. So before the mandala books, they released a garden coloring book. So it's botanicals, nature, mushrooms, butterflies, flowers, plants. It's really, really beautiful. It is also only $4.99, again, for the 50 pages. And that book to me screams spring and summer, just with all of the foliage and everything like that. So I don't know if it's too autumny, but I feel like you can take anything and use whatever colors you want and make it as, what is the word, autumnal, right? As you would like. I mean, I'm currently coloring a mermaid like a pumpkin, so you do whatever you want to do, right? But I think that one is also one that I will end up snagging up. I am an absolute sucker for florals. Love florals. I love my floral book from, what's her name? Oh gosh. I can't believe I can't remember her name. She does the Rooms of Wonder and oh gosh, I'm completely blanking on her name, but I have multiple of her books and one is the floral one and I think it's spectacular. I know her name's going to come to me when I'm like editing this video. I'm going to be like, on August 17th, they had also released a relaxing patterns book. Again, as the title promises, it's patterns. So I love things like that and like mandala books for just absolute mindless coloring. Sometimes I pick color palettes. Sometimes I just grab random markers. You know, sometimes honestly, I just need to color something super simple and repetitive and just get my mind off of whatever is happening. Sometimes when I'm, you know, coloring mandalas or something, my fiance will be like, is that really fun for you? Like, I feel like it's not very creative, you know, but honestly, I just want sometimes just to put color down on a piece of paper, and those kind of things are absolutely perfect for it because things that require a lot of, well, I guess nothing requires to be colored in a certain way, but things that I would color with shading to me are less relaxing and require more focus than like a mandala would. So I tend to go for patterns and mandalas also when I'm watching shows or movies, or also sometimes I will color when some of my friends are over and we're just sitting around, you know, talking or whatever, and I will color and participate in the conversation at the same time just to keep my hands busy. I don't really enjoy doing like nothing with my hands while I'm watching a show or talking to others. I don't know why, I just prefer to have my hands be busy. So things like patterns are absolutely superb for that. And guess what, folks? It is also $4.99. Then the book that I'm coloring in came out on August 14th. And again, it's called Mermaid. And it is also one of their more expensive ones. It's $7.99 for 50 images. And as you can see, the line work is very nice, also single-sided. This book currently has 7 reviews on Amazon at the time of me filming it. One of them is from me. And it's all 5 stars. And again, I did also give it 5 stars. I think it's stunning. I actually had quite a hard time deciding which page to color because there were so many cool options. But this one stuck with me because of the fact that it looks like a pumpkin. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm in the pumpkin mood. I've been having way too many pumpkin lattes. And I made a pumpkin pasta sauce today for dinner. So, very pumpkin-y, very in the spirit. And then I believe the last book, yes, the first book they ever came out with came out on August 2nd, and it's called Surrealist World, a wondrous surrealist coloring book with 50 high detail designs. And it also has some reviews on Amazon and also all 5 stars. It's $4.99 and it is weird, but in a great sense of the word, in the sense that I have never seen images like this. Like, it is just so unique. And sometimes when you buy like fairy books, a lot of the things that you see are quite repetitive. Of course, it could be different artistic styles, but it's still quite consistent in what you would expect. But this one is just, again, weird. But I think it's so cool. Like, there is a man walking through what looks to be like the ocean, carrying a city while smoking a pipe. Like, what in the absolute world? It's really interesting. If there is the book that you're like, I want to check out something unique, give this one a gander. It looks cool. It really, really does. And because it's one of their older releases, I bet you could find a full flip on YouTube. I think, if I'm not mistaken, they also have a YouTube channel, OliColors, like the company, and I think they do full flips. So if any of these books look of interest to you, maybe check out their YouTube channel to see if they have a full flip of it. Again, I do have a full flip of this book, the Mermaid one, on my channel. So if this is the one you're maybe thinking about, feel free to check out the flip on my channel. But yeah, I was very, very pleasantly surprised by this book and by the company in general. They do seem to be on the up and up with the quantity of books that they're producing, which is wonderful. And hopefully with more and more folks starting to purchase from them, hopefully that will help them produce more and more exciting and beautiful material. So I'm very happy to do this video and give them a shout out because smaller companies definitely need our support, and it's always great to welcome a newcomer into the lovely world of adult coloring because it gives us more options to choose from, and it also helps support various artists. So love that, and I'm really excited to get my hands on that Fire Goddesses book as soon as I have it and I am back from my work trip to the US. I will do a full flip and upload it. So if you want to see that, also feel free to subscribe to my channel. We are a great time here. And I'm really liking how this is turning out. I don't know what I'm going to do about these spots. I was thinking of maybe outlining them in gold, because I think that would be really cool. Realistically, I think I'm gonna black out most of the background because I want her to be the focal point. So I think I'll keep some of like the seaweed and stuff here, but then black out a lot of the background. So, and I also love that everything is framed in here. Like all of the pages have a frame. Superb. It does not go into the center. I just haven't broken the spine of the book, but you'll be able to see that it does not go in the center of the book. So you don't have to like wedge your pencil in there and try to color. I am hoping to finish this page this month, but October is going to be an absolutely nutcase of a month for me. So we will see, but hopefully I will finish it in October and you will be able to see it in my monthly wrap up and also on my Instagram, because this is too beautiful not to share with the Instagram world. But thank you so much for sticking around and watching the video. Everything will be linked down below. And if you've colored in any of these books, you know, what do you think? Do you have a favorite? But yeah, let me know and I will talk to you in the next one. Bye.